The sixth race on day one of the Cheltenham Festival was the Fred Winter, the juvenile handicap hurdle, won in really easy style by Puturhandstogether for Joseph O'Brien, JP McManus. He won in the fashion of a very well handicapped horse off a mark of 130, and I think that's pertinent given that there are probably plenty of well handicapped horses in there. He went up £13 to a mark of 143. He then went to Aintree, ran in the Grade 1 juvenile there, ran pretty well, finished third. I'm not sure he ran completely to his level. And he's followed that up with two fairly weak efforts in Ireland at Tipperary and then at Galway when he was sent off a fairly well-backed favourite for the Galway hurdle, competitive handicap. Travelled nicely into contention and then found precious little from 2 out and weakened out of contention. I suspect that he's probably got a little issue with his wind that's stopping him. The frustration is that being trained in Ireland, we aren't going to be afforded the information if he has a wind up, as I suspect he will have. I'd imagine he'll be campaigning through the winter on soft winter ground in all those competitive 2-mile handicap hurdles. He might not be suited by winter ground. His mark's going to plummet. He's already down to 140 from 143 for just those 3 runs since. I suspect he'll arrive at the Cheltenham Festival with a mark in the mid-130s, probably for the county. I suspect he'll have a wind up. We won't know beforehand, but he'll certainly be on my radar for any competitive spring handicap hurdle, particularly if his mark has dropped 4, 5, maybe even £6. The other horse out of the Fred Winter that I thought was interesting was Wendrock. He was hampered by an unseated rider at the second last, just as he was starting to make forward progress from a long way back. But he stayed well on the new course at Cheltenham, finished with a good sort of effort up the hill. I marked him out as a horse to follow going forward. He ran pretty well in the graded hurdle at Aintree, probably found that track and that ground a little bit lively, and then he finished third in another graded juvenile contest at Fairyhouse. He'll be really interesting going up in trip. He's a strong stayer, and I think that he's certainly a horse you want to have in your tracker for handicap hurdles, 2 mile 4, maybe even a little bit further.